What's up, everybody? My name is Game Over, and welcome back to Tales of Algerath! I am your humble dungeon master, and with me are my lovely adventurers, who I have muted for this intro because they won't stop telling me about Chuck Norris facts.
Hello.
There you go. You can
Hello.
hear them now.
They say when I'm
Hello
getting
there.
objective. Hello. Hello
No
there.
more Chuck, please. I should probably clarify that I knew next to nothing about. I knew that Chuck Norris existed and that he fought Bruce Lee and lost, and that's about it. Now they're just bombarding me with funny memes and ha-has of
No,
Chuck
these
Norris.
these these are Chuck Norris facts. For example, when Chuck Norris enters a room, he doesn't turn on the lights, he turns off the darkness.
All
This
right, we
reminds
need
me
to
of
start.
2012.
We need to start the D&D thing before I lose my mind about Chuck Norris.
They say that he defeated a whole entire army with 2 bullets.
All
The
right,
first one was just a warning shot.
all right. So,
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
all right.
Let's go,
So,
let's go.
last time in Tales of Algerath, you guys went to T-Lift's mansion. A lot of stuff happened in there, and I have gotten a bunch of comments from a bunch of people about how much they actually like my timer sand hourglass puzzle. At which I would like to say thank you to those people. It's my favorite puzzle, and I try really hard.
You mean the fear inducer?
Pun?
You mean the fear inducer?
Yeah, the fear inducer, the tension, and the fact that you literally had to do absolutely nothing in order to win. You guys also defeated the Ghost of Nadal and found a secret orb that was inside the mansion the whole time. After a lot of debating, and I mean a lot, you guys finally smashed the orb, and now Fang has 8 pieces of the crystallized orb. Now the doorway to what can be assumed is the outside is at the bottom of the staircase. You guys are still standing next to the pillar that was holding the orb, and now that the D&D game has actually started, Fang Pru has actually given all of you 1 shard.
Ooh.
So I
wonder
will
what
read
it
out.
is.
So I will read out what he sent to me. For Mino, it's a bracelet. For Nimble, something like a bird band. For Kane, I will add one to the top of his chains. For Leroy, an accessory for his gun. For Digger, I add it to the handle of his shovel. For Bruto, who's not here at the moment, a helmet. For me, a bracelet, and I will make a collar for when I get my familia. Everyone got that? So you now have
Yeah, a
one.
bird band?
So you now have 1 crystallized item.
What is a bird band?
I
does
have
this
zero
do?
clue.
I think he means the little wings you put on birds to mark them.
Oh,
The tiny things that you see on their feet.
yeah.
Can I check what the effects are of that crystal on my pistol?
You can cast identify. You can indeed do that.
Oh, they are beautiful.
My
Thank
last
you.
spell slot.
You're gonna use your last spell slot. Well, it's fine. At the end of this, you guys are gonna end up getting a long rest anyway. So,
I bang and pat his back and cast Cure Wounds again.
so you are going to cast identify on the crystal that's in your gun.
Yes.
Okay. You're able to tell that the effects of this gun is that, you know how magnets work?
No, never even heard of it about a magnet.
You
What
know
is
how
it?
when you put 2 magnets
Attract and
together, they
retract.
attract to each other?
Never mind.
Yes, of course.
Well, basically, it does the exact same. These crystals will when triggered by any sort of magic, it can be a low spell or a high spell. Like just casting light on it will activate it, and like any spell. Just casting any spell on it will activate it. And these crystals will then all activate simultaneously and try to come together.
But that look, I don't want to be like, look, it was a cool gift and all, but like that sounds like a little bit of a sounds like troubling, you know? Like at the tip of my chain, really? What if I'm like in the middle of attacking? My chain is gonna like smack you for what is that? 2d6 plus 10 damage?
A good idea for
Why?
this, is that if you guys are ever split up and lost, you can activate these and we'll show you guys the way back to each other.
You know how my pistol is magical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Shoots in a
Oh
direction.
no. Oh no. Okay, for the sake of Leroy, because if I don't do this, it will just permanently be on. Let's say that Leroy can turn the light on his pistol on and off.
Bruh.
Let's just say
Yeah,
that.
my pistol's supposed to be magical glowing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then
Let's just say that, so then the magic in his pistol isn't permanently on all the time.
And then there's Fang be like, to be honest, I never knew this effect.
Yeah, because I don't think he casted Identify. I think Leroy, in the last session, Leroy investigated it, and through that, you guys realized that he
It was
uses...
magical.
Well, yeah, that's magical, but also that Tealif is...
Why does Discord cut out in the most important moments?
You guys also learned that Tealif was using it to stop, like, ranged attacks from hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
So without it, he's probably screwed. So yeah, you guys are right now still standing at the pillar where the crystal orb used to be, and at the bottom of the staircase is a doorway that leads to the outside.
I don't
Kane
trust that door.
Kane is confuzzled. Like, sorry, I don't receive gifts. What am I supposed to do now?
Say thank you.
You're very welcome.
I would just like to think that Kane has never been given a gift, so he does not
no
understand.
friends of this sort. Yeah, what is a gift?
He doesn't understand
Leroy
the
just
words "thank you."
home.
He's like,
You
I've never been giving anything at all. That's you see these chains? Yeah, my father like threw these at me. You know, they got burned into me. I don't think they're gifts.
Your father?
Yeah, my father.
Wait,
No. My father did not burn these into me. He gave me the chains for my
Yeah,
job.
clarify that
Old,
because
old
when you
job,
told me
yeah,
about
old job.
when you told me about the chains, I thought they were burnt into your person.
No. Okay, look. Okay. So imagine, you know, if somebody casted heat metal, right? You know how that shit becomes really, really, really hot.
Mhm.
They're not melt. They didn't melt the chains into my bones. No. They heated the chains in like the way you would brand something like a cow. You know, you burn it into their skin. Yeah, kind of like that. But they did that with the chains while he was wearing them.
I slightly freaked out thinking that maybe Bandit Leo was your dad.
Oh no, Leo's not my dad. Oh no, no.
He was just his leader.
Yeah, it was just the leader. Total piece of shit, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Either
Actually,
way.
I don't know what kind of leader he was. I wasn't told a lot about him.
Piece of shit.
Even in death, Bandit Leo is being harassed.
Ridicule.
Let's see, he got riddled by bullet wound.
He's not even Leo's not even here anymore, and yet you guys are still belittling him. He can't even defend himself.
He's already
This is big douche. But either way, thank you, Fang Pru. And I
you.
pat his back, demonstrating Kane a bit how to receive a gift.
I'm supposed to touch him like that, like that.
if you want, but if you get the gift, you usually say thank you.
I say thank you. Oh. That actually makes a little more sense. Uh, yes, Mr. Cat. I will forgive the fact that you threw me off a building not too long ago. In exchange for this gift, I humbly accepted.
Oh
That
my
was like the
god.
most sidetracked thank you ever. Just like I accept this humbly. Thank
Kane,
you.
you are playing this character amazingly. I'm just gonna point that out. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so I'm guessing
So-
you
Where do we
guys.
go now?
So I'm guessing you guys leave the mansion because I don't think there's anything else to do in this mansion, unless you
Yep.
guys
So what
can
are
think of
the
something
available
stupid to do with it.
quests? What are the available quests so far?
Okay, so
Be
far you
available.
still got the second story of Waterloo. You have the map that leads you to the cave that has the final artifact, or you can go to the kingdom of Arius and begin the final confrontation with Verlin. Then there's also the lost
Uh,
side. Then there's also the lost side quest that I can throw in at any time.
Ooh.
Mr. M says, "Can I burn the mansion as we leave?"
Didn't
I
you
think
try
I,
to burn the mansion in the few sessions before and failed at it?
We didn't try it from the
He did.
inside.
That's true.
True, very true. Okay, you can do that if you have an item that allows you to set things on fire or a spell.
Fire-
proceed to be
Firestorm.
trapped inside until the minute the time is up again.
Oh no! Imagine that.
I can just an achievement pops up. You burnt down T-Liv's mansion, you asshole.
300 gaming points. Let's go.
Bro, I feel like it won't even be like a regular achievement sign. It has to be like the Xbox
Xbox
shitty
Gamer
achievement
Support.
sign. Yeah, there you go, the 360 one.
Scared
Oh, yeah.
Flame. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Sacred Flame. Okay. Because the mansion's all around you, you don't really have to do a roll to hit. You just hit. So you cast Sacred.
Firestorm.
So you cast Sacred Flame. It goes onto the walls, and I was going to make it not work, but honestly, I'm just gonna let it burn down the mansion because I don't see why not. It doesn't really
Why
change
can't we
anything.
just blow it up?
So the fire
Blow
quickly
it up.
spreads from the inside of the mansion, quickly setting fire to the rugs. The walls begin to lit in flame. It doesn't help that the entire mansion is made out of wood, but the design flaw. So now you guys have fire surrounding you in the mansion.
Wait, I'm gonna run outside.
You guys didn't leave the mansion yet.
Yeah, that was a smart move, Captain. All right, let me leave the mansion.
I shoot the door like they do in cop movies to just open it.
Okay. You shoot the door, it doesn't open.
All right,
Oh,
I straight up
dang, yeah.
kick the door. I kick the door like the cops.
Kane, do you kick the door?
Yeah, I kicked the door. Of course I
Okay,
kicked the
we
door. Want me to roll
leave
for it?
fast. I said we leave. Yeah, I know. I was reading that. It's just that because of what Leroy was doing, I wanted someone to kick down the door. So Kane kicks down the door.
Kicking the door.
It swings open, slamming to the sides of the open way. And you guys start bolting out of the mansion. Weirdly enough, the outside of the mansion is not on fire, only the inside.
Leroy says, I help loosen it.
Sure, you did. That's what they
Hey,
all
gang.
say.
How about what are you thinking about going, Mino?
Yeah, maybe we should leave. I mean, we just are burning down the mansion of crazy evil wizard. We probably should stay close by.
Yeah, but we got some choices. We got a little entree that we can choose from. To the map of the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cave would be quite interesting. Maybe we can find something that can support us for
Yeah.
final showdown.
Yeah. And we wouldn't want him getting his hands on the artifact before we do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, does Nimble still have the deck of many things is hidden in the
Arius.
areas? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So far, what items does? Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys only have one of the items, while Tealif
Yep.
has taken all the others except for the one you guys are going to get and the deck of many things.
Yep.
Do you know there's an upgraded version called the Deck of Everything?
I want to look that up now.
I'm actually looking it up as we speak.
Okay, so those are your choices.
Okay.
Either
Well,
cave,
I say cave.
Cave.
Cave, or what's the other option?
there was Waterloo, second story. So you guys basically just returned to Waterloo. And
Would
the and the
that be a long
last
rest?
and the last possible story is the final confrontation with Ferlin.
I say that we should get the extra
Cave.
artifact and then be stronger when we face him.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty smart for a bird.
Thank you.
Pretty smart for a bird.
Would that be a long rest?
Sorry, what's going on?
Dorime,
Ameno,
irimino,
ameno.
hamino, latire. Alright,
So what's going on?
I say we go to space.
If you can somehow figure out a way of getting there and surviving, sure.
Artificer to the lab.
Exactly. To the lab. Pull
Just-
the lever, Crunk.
just-
No kidding.
Just screw
Right.
everything.
Yeah,
Just screw
there you
everything.
go.
Let Ferlin and Tealif have Algerath. Everything's fine. We're just gonna go to space.
Bro, imagine that. Space chains.
Yeah, Leroy really wanted to be the very
Pull the
first
lever,
prince of the
Kronk.
Kingdom of
Wrong
Freedom.
lever.
Oh,
Be the one
lever.
thought.
Alright. Let us go.
Okay. So back to the ship and to the cave.
If
With
that's the plan.
hopefully a long rest.
Okay, so you guys head back to the ship. You before taking the long rest, while on your way there, you guys have a look at the map to see where exactly this cave is, as you have not checked the map until this very moment.
Mhm.
And you are able to determine that if you're looking at the map of Algerath correctly and you're not holding it upside down or something, the map shows that the cave is at the bottom left hand side of the mountain that leads to Molten. So it's like on the left side of the mountain at the bottom there's a cave. That's what you're getting from this.
Let's head
So-
back to Molten.
So you guys
Yeah.
head towards that direction.
Gotta go by my old house, pick up my old toys, you know?
I still have the king stick, the old king of Arius stick. You mean?
I still have the king stick, what?
Basically, ages ago they fought a giant zombie version of the first king of Arius. And after defeating him, they basically ransacked his grave and found the king jewels that he was sleeping with. Fang tried to become the next ruler of a kingdom. However, you need your own version of crystallized jewels in order to become king. You can't use another king's version of the same jewels.
Muy interesante, muy interesante.
Anyway,
We
so
have pretty crystals.
you
Leroy
guys
had a whole campaign speech ready, but then y'all literally just beat slapped him and just made him go.
So you guys get the ship ready. You fly off towards that cave. It is quickly nighttime, so you guys do get your long rest.
Yes.
Uh,
Ooh, ooh,
Yay.
ooh,
before
ooh.
before I
Jubilee.
skip over the night that you guys are having, Fang, what role would this be? What role?
Hmm.
What role would what I'm about to do be?
I don't like that.
Don't worry, this only affects Fang.
Hmm. It's
Uh,
worse.
what? No.
Oh,
What role would this be? Uh, let's see. Character sheet. What role? Why can't you open it? God damn it. There we go.
when will Jared return?
Uh,
Yes, I named the Griffin.
just wait. I would say. Uh, I would say intelligence. So Fang, mind making me an intelligence, saving throw?
Becomes the familiar. Well,
Oh dear.
Muy interesante.
hmm
Me gusta, me gusta. Me gusta mucho.
I still have one more charge of something.
I mean, we could try before we go to sleep. We talked about these magic bullets, like if we charge a bullet with, I don't know, fireball, and when it hits the target, there's also not only the shot, but also a fireball. We
With
talked about this.
I would say
boarding,
that
whatever.
I would say that would work.
How do you think Leroy uses acid arrow?
Yeah, row of acid.
Fang, you
literally
need
just-
to roll intelligence save.
He literally just opens the magazine for his revolver and just clicks it back in and shoots.
I can't spell.
Spell
I think
can't
you failed
I.
the intelligence check.
Hey, at least you can say cinnamon. I can't say that
Synonym?
word.
Cinnamon.
Roll.
Yes.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon bun.
Yeah, that. I
Buns.
literally cannot say it how much I want to say it.
Bun.
You could try saying it slowly.
I've tried and still failed.
Cinnamon bun bun.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Synonym.
Cinnamon.
Fang. You can hear us, right?
Bang
I already
pro.
sent that, but you're like you gotta make a int save.
Why Fang no making save? Wait, you just DM me. Oh, for God's sakes.
Mm.
Doreme.
Natural 1 million.
God, natural 20. Alright.
You know,
That makes things
you
boring.
got a you got a natural 1 million.
Actually, you know what? Fang Pru with disadvantage. Because I just thought of something. So roll again.
Got him.
Roll again.
Oh dear.
Got him.
I just thought of something.
Huzzah.
I will explain why I gave him disadvantage after he does this.
It will explode why I gave him disadvantage.
I will explain, not explode.
So, Leroy, do you want to use the time for maybe special bullets? I still have some spell slots open, like Fireball, Blight, uh, to enchant things. I mean,
Well, I can only
technically-
use Artificer spells as a spell storing item.
Oh, okay. Because
Bro.
a heal bullet would be fun as well.
A
Like you shoot someone else
silence.
unless they have.
What if a silence bullet though? It's a
Because-
silence
Are you
bullet. Yeah.
Fang how?
What
He got a
level is it?
19.
What
He
level
rolled,
is
he
silence?
rolled another nat 20 with disadvantage.
Okay, here we go. So, Fang, you're able to smell something that would send your people off their flippin' rocker at this moment. However, you're able to keep sanity while you search for the source of this smell. You find underneath your pillow the source of the smell is catnip, which is why I gave you disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh,
gonna get high on.
that wasn't me. That was Mr. Cuddles.
That was
Bruh.
neither of you then.
Bruh, they put cat marijuana for him.
Aw.
They gave him
Really?
yeah,
They're
they
trying
gave
to
him
set him up.
yeah, they gave
Mr.
him
Cuddles was a
what
supplier.
what bring this here?
I can't shake off the idea of like catnip being like cat marijuana. Just
I was close to not making him do a save at all for this, and I was just gonna say he's affected because he's a cat. But I thought
yeah,
that
it would
I
have made
thought
sense.
I thought that would be unfair, so I wanted to give him this.
I mean, it's Fang. Of course, he saves everything.
It was a
I
flippin'
can just
intelligence.
imagine Mr.
His thing is dexterity and strength. Why did he get so high on intelligence? I
That is a
usually
good
stuff
Because
him
it's
up when I
Fang.
make him do an intelligence or wisdom throw.
That is a good question. Let's ponder about it.
Anyway, so
I can just imagine Mr. Cuddles being at the corner of the street supplying catnip to other cats.
puts the nip in a bottle. Okay, Fangpru, you now
Yes.
have a bottle of catnip.
I think he disconnected. Beats
So-
internet or something.
On the
I
way
make pancakes.
on the way to the cave, it takes you about 2 days to reach this point, and you do get a long
Ooh,
rest.
so-
That was your long rest, the 2 days.
Yeah.
Wait, so technically you're saying 2 long rests?
Basically,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Ooh, I used that time to modify, give a spell storing spell on
On what?
little, on his chains being enlarge and reduce.
Yo.
So basically, you're making Kane's chains magical.
Yeah.
Yes, and I give Mino the spell. Ooh. I give Mino alter self just in case Mino ever encounters water again.
I have him.
In case you ever I see what you did there.
So
You have 8 charges of those spells.
after 2 days,
Yo, larger future. Oh, that sounds
Do
baller.
they refill or are they forever one?
They're forever put on your weapons. And I use 2 glyph of warnings. Fine glass that he has in his pocket. Revivify, being when he dies. And Fang Pru, blink with glyph of warning again.
Baller. Now, correct. You can correct me if this would be a wrong assumption, but when you enlarge, you double your size in all dimensions, and your weapon also becomes larger of that same fruition. So
Yep.
if I became twice as big, does that mean my chains
I
become
thought he
twice as
casted it on his
big?
chains.
okay.
No, he's storing it on my chains. So what I'm assuming this means is that when the spell is activated, if my weapon does grow with me and it grows in double its size, does that mean when I'm enlarged, my weapon range is 60 feet instead of 30?
Here's the part where I have to ask myself.
That's why I'm asking.
Is that how it
That's
works?
why I'm asking you.
This is the
It does
point.
state your weapon grows with you, and the
This is-
spell itself states that you double in all dimensions.
This is the
Oh,
part where I
God.
ask myself, Does
Hmm.
everything that's connected to him also grow with him, or
the
does
spell
just
the spell specifies that my weapons do grow as well.
okay? As long as it
You can
specifies,
read
then
the
that's
spell.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
Actually,
Fang Pru gives everyone wings,
pardon.
Ooh.
so everyone
Pardon?
now has the ability to fly.
Interesante.
We
Muy,
can
muy.
fly.
So after about 2 days worth of travel, you guys are able to find something below
Mhm.
you. Below you, you see a village, one that you have not visited yet. Um, it seems as though it's a quiet village. However, upon closer inspection, it is much less quiet and more utterly destroyed to bits, with some buildings being on fire.
Oh dear.
Ugh.
Let's stay cautious.
I
Yeah.
forgot what 5, 1, 2, and 4 experimental elixirs do.
You guys are
At
able to
least-
find a couple of ants running around, except you remember that you're 10 million feet up into the air, so those ants are actually people, and
Ah,
they're all running around everywhere.
ah.
Guess we should help. At
Yep.
least.
It only makes sense.
All right, you
Captain?
all, Doc. I'm gonna go and see and kind of assess the situation. And what I want to do is I want to hop off the ship and glide down, using my wings.
All right,
yeah,
I
Oh,
will
wait, we all have
say.
wings now. Yeah, we all have wings now.
I
Yeah,
will say
you
that
got
you're
one little-
yeah, you are able to do that. So you glide towards the ground, and when you finally get onto the ground while everyone else finds a place to land, nimble, you see that there's a bunch of people, people of a lot of different races, orc, um, elf, uh, halfling, dwarf,
Ooh.
lots of races. They're all running around and they are all like carrying buckets trying to put out the fire on some of the buildings. You can see that a lot of the buildings, the wood on the buildings are black, and it is simply because they were on fire.
Ugh. I come up to a local and ask them what happens.
The Kingdom of
DM?
Justice attacked again! Now get out of my way! I need to pull out my house!
The what?
And he continues to run off.
DM? You forgot Fang Pru's
Wait, hold on.
familiar.
I use find familiar. Ah, okay. Are you guys trying to
Ah.
find the griffin? Are you guys trying to find the griffin?
That's a good question.
I think he did it for a new familiar.
The griffin doesn't count. Ah.
Guy stole my griffin.
So wait, what familiar are you trying to find? Because if it was my familiar, it shouldn't listen to Leroy. Fair enough. What familiar are you trying to find?
Did roll good animal handling on that griffin, not gonna lie.
Ah, fudge. Look. What was your familiar again? I'm sorry. You may as well just tell me, because it will take me forever to find it in my notes. Just tell me what your familiar is, and I can remember.
I think he's gonna choose.
Thanks
I
for
don't know if he
the.
has one already.
Thanks to this entire set, like series of Tales of Algerath, my notes are like, oh, you're trying to find an animal to be your familiar. Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why does my brain not be big? Okay, so I would say. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Roll a D1 million.
We were in the
Proceed
air
to
when I used it, so I will say. Okay.
get like a satanic being
You find around you while you were in the air.
as a frog.
There were like a couple of birds, not any sort of special birds, just uh like
Right, you got a seagull.
two eagles, about like three pigeons, like nothing special, or at least not anything that's out of the ordinary.
Give him a pelican. Just a pelican.
Ooh,
Straight up pelican.
why not a raven?
May I
Matches
remind
his-
you, it was night. Oh, so
Give
wait.
him a pelican.
Okay, so you didn't do it during the day, you did at nighttime. Okay. Then with the roll that you did. Ah, fudge. I now
There's
need to think of a bunch of nocturnal birds.
Bats, owls.
I mean, yeah, bats
rats.
also work. Yeah, I would say that there were a couple of bats. Maybe like
Give
an
him
owl.
the Batman.
Odin
The
is
Batman.
with
Maybe like
us
two or
if he gets
three. Maybe
Odin.
like 2 or 3 owls.
It's the Batman.
Yes, basically owls and bats.
I'm Batman.
You're a wizard, Fang.
I'm a what?
A
It's
wizard.
Batman. You're a wizard, Harry. The
So I
fang
will
of a-
continue on with the thing. So basically, the dude shouts in Nimble's face, the army of the Kingdom of Justice just attacked again. Now get out of my way. I need to save my house.
Oh. Oh God. I look and try to see the castle and see what state it's in.
Is the
There is no
is
castle.
the fire magic?
This
There's
is
no
one of the
cas-
few. This is one of the few. Everybody who's from Algerath and not from another country will know that this is one of the few villages that does not actually specify as a kingdom.
Waterloo,
It's just a
right?
village.
Wait. Oh wait, sorry, my bad. Okay, I was confused for a second. I was thinking the wrong thing. Okay, so.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Shall we land?
Yeah, I will say that after about 15 minutes, you guys find a good landing space that's safe away from the fire so that your ship doesn't burst into flames, and you guys have now entered the village. You see a bunch of people just throwing water onto their houses to try and stop the houses from burning.
May I ask, is there a bigger body of water?
There is
Nearby?
a massive lake not far away from the village. You can tell that the reason why they didn't make a well and instead are relying on this lake is because this lake seems to be a spring that has very clear water, drinkable water that is not infected. So this is probably the main source of water for the entire village.
Would I try to use control water to use it like a sprinkler to
Yeah, I would say
make it rain?
so you want to try and control water to try and make a small rain to just take out all of the fire.
Make
Yeah.
it rain.
Make it rain. Make it
And
rain.
also, last night apparently Fang Pru made a familiar out of an owl. So now he has an owl
Apparently.
familiar.
Oh, it's a pretty bird.
So Mino just raising his hands just kind of makes water levitate and kind of go into the air. It kind of holds in the air. Mino just kind of holding it in place. It looks like a massive rectangle. And Mino kind of just tilts his fingers slightly inward and tiny raindrops begin to fall out from the air. And after a while, like this is a long while, all of the fire just begins to get put out. And Mino, what would you like to do with the leftover water from the
After the fire is extinguished, I just put it back into the lake.
Okay. After you do that, all the villagers kind of stop, looks at Mino and the rest of the party, and through the crowd comes a really old man with a sort of tilted and bent stick that he kind of uses as a cane to move up to you guys, and he goes,
Yeah, he uses it as a cane.
"That's just cane." He kind of walks up to you guys and goes, "Why, thank you, traveler."
Of
It
course.
was not much of a big deal.
For
Now,
us, it really was a big deal. For a lot of us had very personal and prized possessions in our houses. So we thank you.
Now, what exactly happened? You said I had somebody say the Kingdom of Freedom attacked, or no, the Kingdom of Justice. They attacked you.
For a while now, the Kingdom of Justice. Well, first let me tell you where this story began. A few months ago. You might want to sit down. This is a long tale.
Ooh, he
It's on the
starts
grass.
playing on his ocarina some mysterious backstory music.
Yeah. He all of a sudden just waves his hands and goes, "Ah, flashback time, woo." So, time for me to tell a story. A few months ago, the Kingdom of Justice started visiting our little village. At first, we were kind to them, allowing them to use this as sort of a second base, allowing them to have a few stop points before getting to other kingdoms. We helped them quite a lot, and they offered protection from bandits. However, it wasn't until a few weeks after that that they learned the secret of this village and why a village is here, specifically in Algerath. After that, they started attacking the village, offering taxes that are way too high for us to pay. We are fully aware of what they're trying to do. They are trying to run us out of the village, trying to add this part of Algerath to the Kingdom of Justice's massively growing kingdom. However, this is a place that our ancestors first set up and continue to watch over. We became sort of the protectors of this village's secret, and we refused to leave. Thus, they started burning down our houses, taking away everything that we have worked towards so that we wouldn't have a reason to stay.
So, why are you in Algerath?
That is because of this. He gets up and starts moving towards the lake. I noticed that one of you travelers used the water in the lake to quench the fire.
To quench the thirst. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
This lake isn't just our only source of water. The reason why it is so purified, allowing us to drink from it, is because this is the fabled lake of healing.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Interessante.
I'm supposing its main property is healing?
Yeah,
No,
for
really?
some weird
Looks healthy.
You are very sharp, bird thing.
The water looks very healthy.
Whoa, like, gee, if you didn't tell me that, I would have never guessed.
Not only is this a great lake to bathe in, but also, upon drinking out of it, you will find wounds that are being healed, and any sickness is cured. We have made a living off of this water and refuse to tell any other kingdom, as such a power would most likely cause kingdoms to grow arrogant and use it more than their own knowledge of doctor and healing.
Dr. Healing.
Would you
This healing
mind
water.
us bottling some of that water? We are on a very dangerous journey, and I'm sure it would help with great help to
Of
have
course,
it.
of course, please take as much as you can carry. This thing, uh, this thing refills itself over time, so we have plenty to spare. And also, for your question, he points at Fang, how much healing depends on either how much you drink or how much you bathe in the water.
So, for example, a normal potion size bottle, how much would that heal?
A normal potion-sized bottle will most likely heal about. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say an old number. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna unveil the curtain for a second. It heals about 111 HP.
Yo, what? Jesus. Okay.
This is a very
Dang it! Why did Discord glitch again?
This is a very good healing source. However, unless you guys constantly return to this thing, you won't be able to just get constant amounts of it. Whatever you get now, you will get until the next time you visit here.
Bruh, we get
Guess
like we
what?
get like bucket loads.
Guess what? I have
What?
of it, and I got alchemy vials as well.
So are you just
You just
gonna
get shit ton of
are you
it.
just gonna use
You're just gonna
all
get
of
all
the
of it.
you're just gonna use all of your alchemy things to just fill it up?
You know what you could do? If one of you could freeze it, we could take chunks of ice, and then we can store those chunks of ice
I mean,
more efficiently.
here's the thing. Water stops being purified after it turns to ice.
Oh really?
Yes. Like there's a
So I
reason
can't
there's a
make
reason
healing-
there's
we
a
can't
reason
make
why
healing gas.
there's a reason why we don't chuck like the water we drink. There's a reason why we don't use the water we drink to turn into ice and then turn it back into water. It's because after it turns to ice, it stops being purified and starts to hold bacteria.
Bacteria. We can mean only one bacteria.
So if you guys
Oh.
turn this water to ice, chances are it will lose its healing property. The reason why it's so good at
Bruh.
healing is because it's pure enough to heal the bodily fluids and the body and all that.
No healing
Bodies.
popsicles.
No healing
All right.
popsicles. Truly
Well.
a shame.
Nimble walks towards the lake and kind of peers in, and then takes off his garments and does a cannonball into it.
The water kind of just splooshes everywhere. Nimble, when you look
Splish,
inside the
splash,
when you look in
splosh.
when you look inside the water, you are this lake is absolutely stunning. It looks like it deserves to be an oasis. It doesn't even look real. The reason why, it's because water that you guys have seen, it's always been a really dark blue, like because obviously no water has ever been
Water is
this
water.
purified. This water is a very light, and I'm not joking, shiny blue. I'm talking about light could reflect off of this thing and you could use it as a mirror. It is
Damn.
so pristine and purified that it looks like it shouldn't even exist.
You know how the experimental elixirs, you can use a spell slot to choose whatever elixir you want?
Mhm.
Okay.
That would technically mean that's the amount of vials I have.
Okay. So, just to
Well, vials
clarify
aren't the
before we
same
go
as regular
just to clarify
healing.
before
Guess
we
how
go
many
any
spell
further.
slots I have?
Just to clarify before we go any further, Fang, how many bottles or vials do you want of this? Keep in mind that when you're using the vials and any sort of, because I'm going to clarify bottles as a single healing potion, so depending on how much you get, I'm going to tell you how many healing potions you have of this. And Mino, you still have a bunch of like normal healing potions that you bought.
Mhm.
And a super healing potion that
I want to change the
Gilroy
whole ship's water supply. Oh, fudge. Okay. Let me check.
Yo, what?
How many barrels were on the
Potions,
ship?
bottle supply. What? Yeah, here.
There was
What
one.
the hell?
Okay. There was one barrel that was full of alcohol. The rest, there were 3 barrels of water. Okay. So,
And
I would
didn't I fill
say
one of them up with tallow
one
because I felt
barrel.
like it?
One barrel. The amount of water one barrel can carry. Is about. All right. In these 3 barrels, you have about 43 healing potions worth.
Let's just say I accidentally used 2 of those barrels. One of them is full of tallow, and the other one was Big Bertha.
Ah, so there's only one. There's only one barrel of water, and so that would mean that there's about 13. There's about 13 healing potions worth of water in that barrel.
1,300 and something healing.
So
That's
you know
enough
how
healing potions.
many?
That's
you
enough
know
healing to
how-
heal God.
What?
I'm
That's
nothing.
not healing to you,
I mean,
God.
I may as well. I may as well just
saying,
like,
are you
call
saying
it-
that God is that shit here?
I may as well
Only
just
Um,
call
one
this a
fight.
potion of reviving if it does that much.
You know
You're not wrong.
So
the class feat,
to keep
and
this
you can
balanced,
burn.
to keep this
can-
balanced, and to keep the game not being
balanced.
broken, I will say that
Yes,
this
please.
one barrel is the most that you can carry.
And you know how alchemists have the class feat experimental elixir where you can burn a
Yeah.
You can harness the power of God.
Yeah, I only have 10 spell slots, so I literally only have 10 glass vials.
So when you realize the DM gave you the OP healing probably for a reason. Yep.
We're gonna
Yep.
heal God. We're gonna
Yep.
heal God, guys.
So
5 pence
We're gonna.
of
the old man behind
water.
you guys says, "Take as much time as you need to rest, and upon exiting our lovely lake, we will gladly greet you to a feast for helping us put out the fire."
Oh, yeah. How much would you say
Leroy, you cut out.
Leroy?
one pint is for a potion? How much would you say 1 pint of water would be as a potion?
This water is invaluable. The properties of healing that it could do is unthinkable. So, probably thousands of dollars worth. Thousands of gold, sorry. I don't know what dollars are.
Dollars.
What the fuck are dollars? I've never heard of that.
I don't know what dollars
mean-
are.
Would you say that 1 pint of water equals 1 potion, or like half a potion?
I would say he pulls out a healing bottle from out of his pocket. This much of the healing potion would be around about probably 350 gold. And that is pure bottle.
Oh, God. Dang.
What do you do?
That is something I never thought I'd be afraid to look at.
Anyway, I now need to go and overlook the reconstruction of our village. If you will excuse me. He turns around and begins walking. It takes him about 15 minutes to get to the door, which was literally about 5 feet away from him.
Oh,
Oh.
I cast haste on him.
Yo.
He all of a sudden begins to move faster and he yells out, "I feel my youth!" as he scuttles out the door. Tell me how long does that haste last for?
About 10 minutes.
10 rounds.
God.
10 rounds. about 10
Wow.
So 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute basically. The speed is doubled. That man is zooming.
Actually, if his speed is just doubled, he would be moving only a tiny bit faster.
If it's 10
But for the
rounds,
sake,
it's like
but for the
minute.
sake of the bit, I'm just gonna make him go fast.
But what if he
Yeah.
dashes? He goes
Give me
full
one
on
second.
Sonic.
He's not Sonic, but he's about
No,
as
no, he
fast.
went Sonic.
Oh, I
He
could
went
have
Sonic.
stacked it with Long Strider.
He's about as fast as a 12-year-old child.
Oh,
A
you-
stereotypical average 12-year-old child. He's about as fast as that.
You went full on
They can
Sonic.
zoom.
Oh, I could have casted
I
Long
cast-
Strider
I-
on him.
I cast Long Stride on him too. Mind explaining to me what Long Stride does? I need
Kills you.
I need what it specifically says.
You can touch a creature that target's speed increases by 10 feet.
Okay. I would say that's
Then
For
you,
an hour.
then they give him, then they give him haste, so it doubles that.
so he can now move 20 feet plus what his original speed was. So that's about
40?
26 feet.
Damn.
Oh, I was gonna say I also cast it.
Oh, then oh wait, then okay, 10 20,
You guys
that's
are making him fast as
23.
fuck.
So 23 doubled 46.
And
That's
wanna know how long
cool.
it lasts?
He went from a movement speed of 3 to 46.
Wanna know how long Long Strider lasts?
How long?
1,000,000 days.
Long Strider lasts an hour.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
He's gonna
be zooming around. He's like, guys, I'm young again. I can run.
One
And
sec.
then
I
just
need to
straight
see
up-
if
and just
one sec. I need to see if we can make him faster. I love that
Yeah,
our
I also-
mission at the moment is to relax in this pool while we try to make this old guy move as fast as humanly possible.
move faster. You can do it.
What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do?
Faster.
I'm trying to
still
make
have
a
a haste
character that's
potion.
able to move at abnormal speeds. I cast Blur on him. Please give me the rule set so that I can read exactly what Blur does. I know what it does. I just need to know exactly what it does. I need the wording.
I still only have a haste potion, but I would like to keep it for the big
You just
battle.
throw the haste You just throw the haste potion. It smashes over the back of his head, and he just goes flipping blazing.
Keep making him faster. Make him faster.
He all of a sudden runs out the door, and you guys hear the sound of fire leaving behind his feet. When you guys look outside the door, you can't see him anymore. All you can see is a trail, 2 flame lines leading to somewhere. The
Ooh, ooh,
villagers
ooh, ooh, ooh.
ask, "Where is our leader?"
Oh, I was gonna cast Flame Strider.
The leader comes back 2 seconds later and says, "I have seen the future." Blur. Your body becomes blurred. Fudge me now. Your body becomes blurred, shifting and weavering to all who can see it. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Any attackers have immunity to this effect. If it doesn't rely on sight as... Okay, so basically he just looks
DM.
like... So basically he just looks like he's going even faster.
Guess what?
Keep going.
DM. When he
Move.
returns, I cast Flame Stride on him,
God damn.
increasing his speed by 20 other feet.
God, no. So that's
Do keep in mind that
that
haste
is
keeps doubling
66.
whatever is. Yeah, remember, do keep in mind that haste keeps doubling what's being added to him.
No, but that
Is
means wait, so 43, that means that he's going 86 feet. He went from 3 feet worth of movement to 83 to 86 feet worth of movement.
How many spell slots did you guys just use?
Three.
All of them. No kidding.
Well, I know
Okay.
what I'm naming this episode. The fastest
it.
old man alive.
I could
Fastest man
cast
alive.
flinch.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, actually, let me check on something. I may be able to actually increase this.
God damn,
Let me
no.
see.
You know what? Another double.
What? Can you stack the doubles?
I will have a heart attack if you keep going.
Wait, so
Let me see.
if you're doubling the double, then that means that at 86 doubled.
You know what? Frick it.
Keep doubling.
Wait, I need my calculator for this now. You guys have gone over numbers that I cannot calculate. So
You know what? Frick it. I'm
86.
casting Longstrider 3 more times.
God. Okay, so 86 times 2, 172 times 2, 344 plus times 1 more. He has a movement speed of 688.
Oh shit! Whoa! Man's booming beyond the boundaries of reality.
Oh yeah, guess what? Guess what?
What?
Chemical elixirs? Experimental?
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Fangpru's also doing Longstrider 2 more times.
You know how many? I think haste is also like a potion you can make from an experimental. And I
Okay,
have like 4 of them.
I need everyone to listen to this. This dude had a movement speed of 3 just to be funny. He had a movement speed of 3 just to be funny about the fact that he takes so long to get to the door. He went from a movement speed of 3 to a movement speed of 2,752.
What did I come back to?
Yo, this man's is going beyond fighter jet level fast. He's wait, 2000. You said wait, could you say that again? 2000 what?
Did it help? Did it help that giving him 4 haste potions?
DM, can you repeat? It was 2001.
It's 2,752 feet movement speed.
This man is going faster than Mach 3. I know the speed of Mach 3. He's going faster than Mach 3.
God damn it.
Wait,
Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
wait.
Alright. So, upon this old man beginning to move out, beginning to leave the lake,
Just
you guys all cast this speed on him. You can hear him begin to talk, but
Nope.
you are unable to hear
Oh, no.
him say the rest of his words, as all of a sudden he's just gone. It literally looks like he just vanished from where he was standing. 5 seconds later, a flippin' explosion happens, pushing you guys out of the other side of the lake, and some water just goes out of the lake. The lake, you can see that the lake had, about 1/10 of its water just gone because it just left the lake as you guys were pushed out. You guys see this massive firewall just running around the village, unable to stop. You are unable to even see where the firewall begins as it just appears.
and
They
straight
really
up
are-
died.
Man,
You hear
This-
people
no,
yelling.
This man straight up died, dude.
You hear a bunch of villagers yelling out, is the Kingdom of Justice attacking again?
oh,
It
God.
didn't. It didn't help that I gave him 4 haste potions out of my 6.
All of the sudden,
Died.
just wait.
I
1,
can give him
2,
2
3,
more if you
4,
want me to.
5. I will say a D6. Okay. 1,
Want me to
2,
double
3,
it
4.
again? 2 more
Mino,
times?
Mino, you all of a sudden feel this massive force applied to your stomach, as if 10 bajillion, like, as if 10 bajillion warhammers smashed you in the stomach all at once.
Oh, that he's gonna
ta-
die. Like what?
You take. Give me a second.
He's dead. Oh my god, he's dead.
Do you want me to give him 2 more
What
haste
about me
potions?
if I was in the
No.
water?
You know what?
You know
Yes.
the haste potions are gonna double that amount. So from 2,700, they would go to 4,100 and what was it? 40, 4,000 no 5,000 something 40, and from that 5,400 is gonna go to 10,800. This man's
You know
gonna
what?
die.
Frick it, I'm giving it to him.
No, you
No,
don't. There's
you
no way
can't
to
do
give it
it.
to him.
He,
There's no way.
he's flying beyond the possible perception of any creature.
Oh god. So I guess the guy is running into me.
I think that's the case, and unfortunately, I'm gonna say the lowest amount of damage he can deal is enough to kill you. One shot.
Hello.
And you know what the worst part is? Is that if the DM does decide to go with the amount of damage that it should be, your
And
character
does.
your character would be beyond dead in the sense of
Okay.
there's
I'm
nothing
back.
you can do.
Alright.
Alright.
Mino, I want you to know that I'm giving this guy as much limiters as possible. I am reducing damage because, and I'm actually using logic with this. I'm reducing damage because of the fact that wind would be slowing his force down, and also he has to apply enough force to you to at least knock you back. At the speed that he is going, you take 97 plus
Oh, that's
20
actually not bad.
plus 20 force damage.
That's actually not that bad. Never mind. I was expecting,
How much?
900.
Like I said, I'm reducing.
Oh, I was gonna go my Revivify.
Wait,
Like,
thank
Yeah.
God Mino is in the lake of healing.
No, you guys all got pushed out of the Lake of Healing.
He can go back into the lake of healing.
So
Oh, DM,
yep.
DM, one little
Nine-
thing.
97 plus 20. Do you guys want to know how much damage he would have done if I didn't put reducers on it?
Beyond our
so you
possible
might want to
comprehension.
roll another 1d6 plus 4.
Okay. So, for what I was rolling for the reducers, it was about 30
For Flame
D6.
Strider?
I rolled 30 d6, and that was with the reducers. Without the reducers, it would be about 10 d100s,
Oh no.
No.
Oh, that.
and that would
If I
also
die,
be
it's your
plussing,
fault.
and that would also be plussing the extra 50 for the fact that he was just going at that speed to begin with.
I mean, you did
have-
get hit with
Mino,
the force.
if I did not put
like, 2
reducers on him, you would be more than dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
your
have been.
body
It
That would
would
have
be
been.
your fault.
They wouldn't be able to give you a funeral because this guy would
wouldn't
have
be a body
obliterated
to
your
bury.
body to the point where there was no body to bury.
I have 12 HP left.
Be thankful that I didn't do the D100s.
Yeah, you
Guys,
should have.
if I died, it would be your fault just because.
It would be the party's fault.
Not me. Not me at all. I
Symbol.
wasn't into that. Yeah. No, you
Zero.
can't put me into that.
So,
It was shits and giggles, and I
So,
loved it.
Paying
I
zero
heard that.
attention to the
So
entire
I heard
thing.
that some of you wanted to throw haste potions on him.
Bruh, they would have just like flown around him, not even like on him.
Just so you know, I only have 2 more haste potions.
So do you want to throw haste potions on him, or are we going to continue the game?
I think it's
Uh,
very unlikely. Can we continue? Because we
Yes.
only have like
So we continue.
2 minutes. Nimble.
Okay.
Wait, so is
Someone
Mino
help me,
okay? Is Mino okay?
If
No.
Mino jumps into the pool of healing, she'll be fine. She just
Mino,
needs to rest in
how-
there for about
how much
20
health-
minutes.
How much health lose? Or like 100 something?
I have
17.
Resting in
I
the
have
resting
12
in the
HP
lake
left.
resting in the lake of healing for 5 minutes gives you 100 and what did I say? I'm pretty sure it was 111.
Yep.
111 healing.
Oh shit! That dealt
That's 5 minutes of resting in the pool.
Let's see, Mox. Yeah, that was. I didn't see that comment. Sorry, Mr. Emma. I was
Anyway,
distracted.
so after Mino
Yeah,
takes
no, he was fast right now.
So after Mino takes that damage, you just see Mino going flying backwards, smashing into a tree behind you guys. And where Mino was standing is the old man, and he looks at his stick and he goes, "I don't need this anymore," and throws it away.
Fucking flash zooms away again. Just mew.
I now have the power to take over the world. Except I'm not going to because that seems like a lot of work.
well, can you kill Furlin at least?
Who on earth is that?
The wizard
man
that
who keeps doing
subjugated
this.
you?
Furlon is the one who keeps attacking your village.
Well, I will have to say several words to him in the next Kingdom Conference.
He's that way. And he just
The
points in a random
next
direction.
Kingdom Conference. Really? Is he gonna live that long?
I mean, he's faster than anything that can kill him. No bacteria can touch him at this point.
So, Mino, do you go back into the lake?
You know, I kind of wish he would have attacked. I feel like I would have been able to survive it.
Can someone help me?
Mino,
Yeah.
do you?
I broke something.
Mino,
I think I might go pick up Mino and like bring him to the lake. It's like it's all right. It's all right.
do you drag Mino
wasn't
or do you
yours.
actually lift up
No,
Mino?
no, I pick him up. I have this. I have enough strength to pick him up.
Okay. You pick up
it
Mino
came-
and you just lay him in the lake.
I
Mino,
love the different approach.
Mino, after about 5 minutes, you gain 111 HP back. After about 10 minutes, you gain another 111. And after another
Thank
5
you,
minutes,
Kane.
and after another 5 minutes,
yeah.
so 15 minutes,
Yeah.
you gain another 111 HP. So after about
It's the
10
least
minutes, I would
I
be
had
expecting
nothing
you
to
to
do
be
with
fine.
this. It's the least I can do. I had nothing to do with this, so.
Also, Mino, you regain all your spell slots back.
Yeah. Oh, so it restores
Aw.
his spell slots as well.
Imagine if I gain all my spell slots again.
I mean, if you're
Oh,
resting
that
in
would
the, if you're resting in the lake, it's like an elixir. It just resets your character back to fully everything.
Yeah, I would like to rest in the lake. Also, thank God I did not use my spell storing ring.
You should have. Psych. Just kidding.
I
Just
would have
kidding.
passed again.
Fang Pru rests as well in the lake, and he also says, "I know how we're going to kill Ferlin."
In fact, if I was telling the truth, the 10 D100 damage, that's not even being like realistic. That's not even being realistic, because what I could do is I could transfer this I could transfer feet into actual measurements of speed, and then I could do mass times acceleration, force equals mass times acceleration, and I could get what this would be equivalent to. However, I don't
Newtons of
I don't
force
have
would
that
be
time.
too large.
I'm going.
Newtons of
You know what? At the end of this D&D game, when we're finished and I turn off my camera, I'm going to do the math and I'm going to
Calculate?
figure
Do the
out
math.
how much damage this guy has done.
Oh, hell no!
in real life
Would have done.
would have done if
Better.
we were being realistic, because I don't want to kill Mino, and I now know that if I do double her HP, Mino is dead. So I
Dead.
didn't want to kill Mino.
I got Revivify, but it would only leave Mino at 1 HP.
Anyway, so after a bit of resting in the pool, in the lake, Mino is completely healed, and a couple of minutes later, you guys end up having dinner. You guys end up having dinner with the village people, and they made a massive feast and are drinking. Is there anything you guys want to do at the party?
Dance.
Yes.
Nimble is dancing. Mino is dancing.
I don't dance. Sorry.
Kane is in
What
the
type of
corner
dance are
tapping
we
his
doing?
feet.
You know.
Tapping his feet.
Leroy is just drinking, trying to wash away what just happened to Mino a few hours ago.
Trying to
this
wash
is
away, I'm
this is a
sorry,
torture.
My sins.
This is a torture thing. This is a thing that, like, absolutely terrifies you. This is a
My
thing
sins
that
are too
messes up
great.
your mind.
And,
Anyway,
you know, what spells do you have?
Leroy,
What do you mean?
Leroy,
I'm just curious.
while drinking,
Yes.
you find
lot of
a
stuff.
piece of cloth on the floor. On this cloth holds a crest of a clan that you know oh too well. Is your family's clan.
Oh God.
Ew, what are these people doing? Disgusting. I'm kidding.
Ew.
Ew.
I like to pick it up and
Spit on it. No, I'm kidding.
So what are you
Spit on
doing,
the
Leroy?
non-believer.
do I roll investigation?
If you want, you can roll investigation.
He spits on the non-believer.
You know what? You know what? What? You know what? We need to hear this.
Do you know the way? I do not think he knows the way. Only me and my brothers
No,
know
no,
the
no,
way.
no. Guess why I did that. Guess.
I cannot guess. I do not know.
Go to
What
the
I do
work
know
on
is
it
the,
chat.
what I do know is the way. That way.
Go to the work on it chat.
Work on it.
Guys, that one.
Okay. Leroy, you would be feeling like heartbroken. This is a family thing. You would be feeling this if you weren't not only looking at the wrong side of the cloth, where there's
Yo.
just green, but you're also holding the cloth upside down.
Yo.
And he's heavily drunk.
Damn, how bad is it?
I'm just gonna
Fang,
pocket
Nimble,
it.
you see Kane looking at a cloth
Wait, me,
on
Kane,
the
or
wrong way. You see Leroy looking at a cloth the wrong way around. You see him looking at not at the logo that's on it, but instead at the back where there is literally nothing, and you can see he's holding the cloth upside down.
Damn. Spit on the non-believer. Spit on him.
I
Hey.
pick Leroy up. Hey, dude.
Wait, yeah. Yes.
Praise Leroy like a baby. Because you don't look okay. And I pet his head. Everything's fine.
So, after about how long would this be? I would say around about 40 minutes. It goes into the night. You guys have been partying for quite a while. Who would, out of all of you, who would most likely be closest to the outskirts of the village?
Obviously me. I'm a loner here.
Same here since he probably would be barfing up his guts after drinking so much.
All right. So I would say, yeah, Fangpur sleeps on a tree. Okay, I would say, Kane, Leroy, you see bright lights coming from inside the forest.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna do the one thing nobody should do and go investigate.
I try to see if those lights are either danger or
Roll
no
investigation.
danger.
Spoopy. Hmm.
Please give me a nat 20. Please give me a nat 20. Oh! I am slowly going up by 1.
You got a 2.
Yes.
I got a 17.
All right. What's the total? Because I know it's not just 2.
16.
Okay.
Oh, plus Flash of Genius, which makes it a 20.
All right.
3 more to go.
So, you, Leroy, you're able to tell that by the movements of the flame, by the movements of the light, the flames that are coming out of the forest is fire, like torches that are used to light up the path. You can tell because the light is kind of, it's wiggling a lot. It's kind of moving in a sort of wavy fashion.
I play my horn, like, you
Kane,
know the horn that I came up
Yo.
with.
Upon entering the forest and getting closer, you can see that there is a massive army moving through the forest.
Shit. Oh no.
An army of people. Some of
Okay.
them along the left and right, like every 20 people in the line to the left and right.
Mhm.
They're okay. Let me explain this better. They
Mm.
are in a line going by 5 by 5. So there's 5 people in the line going downwards. In those lines, on the left and right of the lines that are moving, every 20 people, there is a flag holder holding up the sigil of a flag of the Kingdom of Justice. Please tell me I explained that better. Holy God, why was that so hard to explain?
No, I see what you mean. It's like a big army coming in. They're holding flags of the Kingdom of Justice.
Exactly.
Kingdom of Justice.
And in front of all of them is a single person, bald, with a samurai armor and sword, with... Yeah, I can't explain that part yet.
Why don't I just
not
burn
fair.
the forest down?
I think they're just passing through, not actually burning stuff.
No, they're moving towards the village.
Oh shit. I'm gonna immediately rush back to the party and it's like, yo, we got company.
All right.
I play my horn to warn everybody about the danger that's gonna come.
Everyone apart from Kane and Leroy, you hear a very, very loud horn being played that you can tell, judging by the sound, is Leroy's emergency horn.
Oh, Mino. Oh, something's going on.
A few minutes afterwards, Kane comes running into the village while everybody has stopped partying.
I was gonna be like, there's an army coming.
Oh,
Oh dear.
an army. Nimble starts rubbing his
Good
eyes.
thing I wasn't partying. I'm kidding. Yes, an army.
The old man ends up going, "All right, everyone, single file, go to the safety area."
No!
Everybody
Go
begins.
to the
Everybody begins orderly going out to the
Jesus,
village.
I just screaming like that. It's like, no.
If you
I
all,
can blow them up if you want me to.
hey, you dumbasses! Hey, all you people! And he's kind of walking around, stumbling. Listen here, if you want your homes and prized possessions to be saved and not burnt down by these hooligans, you can't just go to your little safe space and cry and hide in your corner until somebody saves you. You gotta We gotta fight him.
Can you please roll me charisma, Nimble, but with a disadvantage?
I didn't.
Would it be
Sound-
persuasion?
I think you drank
12.
too much, Nimble.
I'm not drunk. I'm just pissed off.
Are you sure?
I'm perfectly.
Nimble, get in the ship. You're drunk.
Fang Prue, my buddy. I'm not gonna let these people get their things taken from them just because they hate people who enjoy themselves at parties.
So, not Leroy, Nimble, would you say, pulling from behind the curtain, would you say that your character is drunk?
Yeah, he's
Okay, everything that you do now has disadvantage.
okay, but it's funny, so I don't care.
So, I would say at this moment, you guys now see the massive army of people walking into the village. Leroy, upon standing with your entire group, you can see the person in front of all of the army is a bald person with samurai armor and a konami sword in his fixed to his hip. And he has 6 fingers on his left hand. The
You know,
continue.
I'm gonna prepare my spell. You probably know what spell it is.
I do not.
Let's just say big, humongous boom.
Ah, are you trying to explode yourself again?
Let's say yes, since he is beyond angry.
Okay. The army
Yeah,
then
you always want to kill yourself.
The army then stops, and the man takes another step forward and pipes up, saying, "In your group, which one of you is the leader?"
Me!
Your mother. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say that. I'm playing.
He starts walking forward. It's me.
Okay, so I will say at this moment, Fang Prue and Nimble both say me at the same time. Nimble stumbling in front of the entire group, just
Shut the hell up, Fang.
continuing on.
Shut the hell up.
Nimble, you can continue playing this until someone grabs you. Oh, never mind. I take Nimble in my hand.
In your hand.
You know what? I
I'm
slapped
not that
Nimble.
small. I'm not that
You know when
small.
people
Okay.
slap somebody just to
Get him the fuck to wake up. It's like,
make
first of
them
all,
sober again.
So upon
I mean,
First of all-
you've done that to him before.
throw him into the lake. Fang, the lake is a very long way away. I'm not
Yeah, I
doing
know.
another cane throwing over 1,000 meters or something.
Can I slap Nimble sober?
At least Nimble is light.
Okay, I will say that yes, Leroy, you can slap Nimble sober. You just need to roll strength while Fang Prue is dealing with everything. So he looks at Fang Prue and says, "Why has your
2017,
group
baby.
decided to take up residence in this village?"
21. 21 with Flash of Genius.
Your mother told me to. No, I'm kidding. I
You know-
keep insisting on those mom jokes. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna say
You know-
that. I'm
You
back,
know,
with the back.
your mother jokes were never funny to me, ever, and they're not funny to me now. They are really
well,
not.
that's a shame, isn't it?
They will never be funny to me. Well, ask your mother. Great, Fang. Are you actually saying that?
Oh yeah, dude, Fang is on point. Let's do it.
Are you actually saying that, Fang?
How did a 21? I did a 21 strength check with
All
Flash
right.
of Genius.
While Fang Prue is conversating with this guy, Leroy slaps Nimble to the point where there's like a red mark across Nimble's face, which is hard to understand because he's covered in feathers. But Nimble, you are semi-sober.
Oof.
I can slap you again if you feel like it.
No, no,
You sure?
no. I just need water. And he just starts walking his way towards the lake.
Gives him another slap.
No.
The samurai sees Nimble stumbling towards the lake. He raises his hand, raising two fingers, his index finger and his middle finger. He
Another 17.
waves it sideways towards the lake twice, and then two soldiers go to the lake.
Oh.
I slapped Nimble with a 17 again.
Are you hitting him? Are you slapping him again?
Yes, he's semi-sober, and he literally exposed the position of the lake.
Fine. Nimble, Leroy slaps you again, this time sending you spinning, and you're back on your bum on the floor, and now you are sober.
Yes, I tell him.
Shit.
Meanwhile, Fang Pru says, "We came here to make a stand against the Furling after we burned his mansion." And the samurai then goes, Your motley crew wants to stand against the great Furlan of the Kingdom of Justice. Don't make me laugh. Well, I suppose it's time to stop these shenanigans before they truly begin. I, Jameson, the greatest samurai in the land after cutting down the great Jacob Watson, will now end your lives.
As he finishes that whole sentence, Leroy just finishes casting Final Explosion. Which, I say again, negates everything.
Okay,
Leroy,
everybody,
I
I will
think
give.
that guy was the one that killed the parents.
I
This
will.
man is beyond angry.
I will give everyone, apart from everybody who cannot cast spells, anybody who has dispel magic can gladly cast it to stop Leroy.
But yeah, just so you know, once the spell starts, it literally just negates every single thing from happening.
Leroy,
Just,
I'm not gonna revive you again.
oh, I know that, but you just heard this man say your father's name, bragging about it.
Hi, Digger.
And you're beyond angry.
Leroy,
Hi, Digger. Hi, Digger.
Hey, Digger.
Hey, y'all can hear me now, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Leroy is about to kill himself again. Do you by any chance have dispel magic?
yes.
Leroy, I need you to figure out a different way to play Leroy Watson than to kill him right now.
Ooh, just let me
I can
whisper.
also remove curse, revivify, at death ward, raise dead, greater restoration, heal, resurrection, if that's
Instead
applicable.
of that spell, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whisper. Give me an attack of opportunity.
I also have earthquake.
How about a simple firestorm against the army?
Dang it.
Anyway, I'm gonna say everybody roll initiative.
I guess I actually got here.
Yeah.
Digger,
Yeah.
you just woke up. You just turned yourself on the ship, and you look up and you just see that you're in a random village you have never been to before. And there is a massive army of the Kingdom of Justice's men, including a samurai in front of them all, right in front of all your friends.
DM, can you roll me a DC save of 17 against the samurai?
DC save of 17. You got
Not
2.
gonna lie, I would
Okay,
love
he
that.
fails, cause now he gets.
Oh wait, a DC save for the samurai.
Oh.
Oh, well then 2 plus his dexterity. Yeah,
Hey.
it's
I think he's at-
it's 13. He's still failed.
Dexterity of 11.
3d6 damage.
Dexterity of a. Okay, nice.
He gets a plus
And-
11 in his dexterity.
Dude, I would love to fight this guy. You know, like a one-on-one legendary. This guy who says he killed the legendary samurai, which is me with my chains. I'm not
Takes-
legendary, but I could beat him.
Takes,
I mean, I'm pretty sure
3d6
I'm pretty close to legendary, as I'm the guy who ripped the ghost of a
Yeah,
man out of
there
my
you go.
friend with nothing
Yeah.
but my bare hand.
Nothing but my bare hands. I feel like you could sell that story at a tavern. It's like we were once fighting evil monstrosity, and you know what I
Tried
did?
to possess.
It's like
my
you tried to
friend.
possess my friend. You know what I did? I ripped it out of him.
With my cold metal hand.
DM.
Yeah?
He takes 3d6 psychic damage from Dissonance Whispers and gives me and Fang attack of opportunity since we're rogues.
Okay. I will do that damage to him now. However, what you're fighting is not him yet. He is right now commanding every single person in his army to come and attack you.
Yeah, but
You are versing about 50 men. However, I'm bringing them in rows of 10, so you have about 10 enemies to defeat.
I'm trying to scare the crap out of him.
So I have everyone except for Digger and Leroy. You need
yeah,
to do
sorry.
initiative.
Bot commands, chat, and chat. There. 15.
15. Okay.
Counterspell is
The
one
lords.
word, by the way.
Huh?
Counterspell is one word.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
7.
7. Okay. Digger, you're at the bottom of the
7.
initiative.
Feel like this is kind of funny.
Okay. The initiative will go Fang, Nimble, Mino, Kane, Leroy, Digger. And now I will bring in all of the army people.
Oh dear.
At least I didn't roll last.
All right.
Right. Right.
Okay, so in total, there's about 5 army people. All these groups will have the same HP. However, they will all be taking their attacks separately. So that's going to be happening. Top of the initiative is Fang. What do you want to do, my bud? Time is about done. Yeah, we got like 20 minutes. 20 minutes is enough for you guys to take out about 5 guys.
Burgers and fries.
You seem to be underestimating one part of the group.
I'm not underestimating
Never
anybody, right?
underestimate the Digger.
I have the most dubious of spells. Earthquake!
While Fang Pru is having his turn, Nimble, is your go, bud.
All right. So, how far away are them?
Not far away at all. Like, basically, they're in a line from about 15 feet away from you. So, at the moment, they're 15. The closest one is 15 feet away from you. The next one's 20. The next one's 25. And the next one's, you get it.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to cast Shatter directly in the center of them.
Wouldn't that also hit us?
Which, no, directly in the center of them, away from us. Which, each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, they must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. I'll do that now.
No, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, 2 of them got natural 20s, 1 got 18, 1 got 2, and 1 got 7.
The 2 that did not get above an 18 take 25 damage, and all of the rest take 13 damage.
Alright, cool.
Whoa.
Mm.
DM is in a roll right now with those 20s.
When have I not been?
Alright, Frank was saying over here, they sneak closer to the samurai, you know, and hold a shotgun point blank.
Okay. So let's start with sneak closer to the samurai, then use a shotgun at point blank using explode rounds. Okay, roll to hit. And I'm just going to roll my own thing over here. Okay, I rolled my thing. Fangpru needs to roll to hit the guy. 32 to hit.
This man said 32 to hit.
Okay. So, Fangpru, you are able to hit him per se. However, he then reveals his sword, and you are only just able to see him do it. It's within the blink of an eye. He manages to deflect all but one of your shots. You can do 1d10. I will tell you. Actually, at the end of next session, I will tell you why on earth this is happening.
Oh my god. That guy is literally just perfect pairing from Ghost of Tsushima.
So, with that being the end of Fang's turn, because he took his action and his bonus action, Nimble should be done now. Mino, it's your turn. You have army group 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And the big boss.
Yes, Fang, they did. That was the explosion damage. That was the in case you guys haven't realized yet, I do the explosion damage behind the scenes. So you guys don't even know how much explosion damage you guys do. You just know that you do extra damage. Mino, continue.
I cast a blade barrier to cut off the army groups from the boss.
Okay. So how many are you able to make it as big as you want within a set radius, or does it have to be a certain radius?
Give me a second. Blade barrier.
Like, I know there's a limit, but I don't.
Up to 100 feet long, 20 feet high, and 5 feet thick.
Okay, does it have to be 100 feet long, or can you make it smaller?
Up to also.
You can make it as big as you want.
Yeah, 100 meter, 100 feet. I think is the maximum.
Okay.
Or how long is?
So I would say that if you want to cut the group off from the samurai dude, it would be around about, let's see. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So there's about 35 feet in a radius, about 35 feet of just straight blade barrier.
Straight dudes.
So there's basically just a massive circle with all of them in it. They're surrounded by blade barrier.
Otherwise, then I will do. If they are not that far apart, I can also do a ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter.
Okay.
So I make a ring around the army. And
Okay.
bonus action, spiritual weapon.
All right, you can attack. And also, Fang Pru. Yes, that is how I did it. You might have done some of the explosion damage at some points, but Leroy will remember that I actually did. He hasn't done any of his like extra fire damage or explosion damage. I've always done that from behind the scenes. Usually, I always do the extra damage.
Oh yeah, if it's fire or explosion damage, then it takes an extra +4 since it comes with my class feat.
Yeah, because
So
Fang Pru.
7.
Fang Pru shot his shotgun right in front of the dude. He deflected most of them, but got hit by one. Then he takes extra explosion damage upon hit. So, I already did it. You do not need to worry. If you want to do the explosion damage, then tell me the full damage after you hit the dude. Yeah, the bullet damage is 1d10, and then he takes an extra explosion damage. I've already added his explosion damage. Uh, 17 to hit. Yeah, that hits any of them. You can go to hit any of them.
I think I'm gonna love casting this next spell.
Mino.
And it's not explosion, okay? It's not explosion.
Good. 20 damage from bullet. Okay. So plus that damage to 20. Okay. Yeah. 9 damage. Okay. Take 9 damage to this one. Okay. Next, after Mino's turn, is Kane. Kane, these guys.
Alright.
Basically, the all of the army people are surrounded by Mino's blade barrier, meaning if any of them get knocked back or pushed into the blades, they will take damage. After a dexterity saving throw, of course, but whatever.
Where's the big boss right now?
Basically, he is outside of the blade barrier, just kind of off to the left. He is right now 20.
Far
He is right.
he?
He is right now 35 feet away from you guys.
35 feet away from me, you say?
Yes.
Alright, remind me, what do I need to activate my new magical chain abilities?
Basically, unless you want it any other way, the magic is always turned on permanently. It's just constantly.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, unless you want me to go from being 6 feet tall to 12 feet tall permanently,
Let's just say
So-
like, I don't know.
You can cast it at will.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, it's just
Actually,
just will, but
Yeah,
bonus
you can.
action?
I'll say you cast it at will. How much is the
great,
area?
great.
How much is the area of the blade barrier? About 35 feet. Why?
Oh.
All right, so you said he was outside. So
Yes.
at will, I'm going to cast enlarge on myself, making me 12 feet tall,
Yes.
and my chain's a total of 60 feet, long.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack, grapple the boss, and drag him into the zone.
All right. Roll to hit.
All right. So I will use all my power on this one.
Okay, Mino. I got it.
Crit! Oh, let's go, yo! Holy
You-
shit! I'm sorry.
got a
that's-
natural
that's
20?
crit. You want to see it? It's on work on it. It's on.
No,
it's on
I
the
just
work
have to
on
roll. I just have to roll this thing from behind the scenes.
All right. I got a natural
Okay.
20 on hit grapple check. Actually, I think I add something. Give me a second. I'm gonna add something into this because of like fighter battlemaster, one of my maneuvers, which is
Just
My
tell me how much
maneuver-
damage you do.
All right, my maneuver is grappling strike. Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack,
you expend 1 superiority die and make an athletics check against them. All right, so my superiority dies are a 1d10, so I'm gonna make an athletics check and add a 1d10 to that athletics check.
Okay.
And this is the grapple, basically.
All right.
This is my chains being.
Wait, can you tell me?
I'm a lucky.
Can
I'm a
you
lucky
tell-
feed that because
wait.
I just rolled that one.
Wait. Can you please tell me
Okay.
the damage without the grapple?
Without the grapple, that's a total of 25 damage. It's all magical damage.
Okay. So
And
let me explain. Upon throwing your chains at this guy, you see that
Shit,
he is
there's
completely unprepared to, like, dodge your chains. You are full on gonna hit him. However,
shit,
sheaking
wrong
his sword,
kind of die.
Shaking his
Yeah.
sword out of his sheath, he pulls it out, and with finesse, he angles the sword so then as the chains both hit the sword, they kind of go upwards, only just scraping his armor. He takes... So how much damage did he take?
The damage was a 25, but even if he parried the chains, there is a grapple. So the chains are swinging wildly, and I'm gonna grapple him.
All right,
You could
cool.
probably grab his sword, disarm him.
That would be a disarming strike, but
Yes,
I already
you should have gotten that. That's what
So-
I'm
sorry.
telling you to do.
I used a grappling strike, so I can keep attacking him. I'm not done yet.
Yes.
So
but
he
the
is
statement
now,
is,
he is now wrapped in
what's the word?
chains.
All right, he's now wrapped in chains. Baller. All right. Okay.
He can't stop bullets if he doesn't have a sword.
He can't stop chains
Good
if he's
God.
grappled. All right, so if he's grappled,
Ah.
this means my next assortment of attacks will have advantage because I'm grappling him.
Yep.
So this is still my first action. I'm gonna throw my next 2 attacks. A 23 to hit for 21 damage.
Yep.
All right, attack. I don't know. I saw people rolling in here, so I decided to do it in here for Mr. M's question. A 32 to hit for 16 damage. That would be the end of my regular action.
Okay.
Now I will action surge for 3 more attacks.
Okay.
Disarm him.
Yeah, all right. So this next attack,
And
Yeah, I
then
know, I-
disarm him.
this next attack will be a disarming strike.
All right.
Just letting you know, I meant like remove his arms as the
Uh,
second disarm.
Okay, you meant that kind of disarm. All right. Since I'm gonna read it before I do the next attack, it says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 superiority dice to add to the damage. So I will add a 1d10 to the damage,
Yep.
and that creature has to make a strength saving throw, and the DC is 21 to not be disarmed. If they are disarmed, I basically take their weapon away from them.
Okay. Let me roll.
Natural
Natural 20.
No, yeah, I gotta roll the attack. I gotta roll the attack. I'm down. Gee.
All right. So
Chain
roll to
attack,
hit him.
change.
Roll to hit him, but just
Oh,
know it
he's-
fails.
All right. So wait, does he? All right. This is the roll to hit. So you're saying he passes the
Yep.
disarming strike. All right. So that's a 25 to hit with another 14. I add a 1d10 to damage.
Okay.
Luckily, I can repeat this multiple times. All right. Is a 22. So let me see. I have 2 attacks left, so I can use disarming strike 2 more times.
All right.
Well, you're close to them?
No, I am enlarged and my chains are really far away. So
okay.
that's the whole point of my chains, grappling people without having to be near them.
So far 4.
All right, attack spike, ADB. A 26 to hit, 15 damage. Let me add the 1d10 to that damage.
All right.
Also, another
That
strength saving throw to not be disarmed.
That is 5 reflect points.
That is 22 damage total for this attack, and I need another strength saving throw.
Alright, and our strength
Orbs are
saving throw.
scary.
That is a 19 plus 6.
That failed. Okay, never mind. Gee, okay. Let me see. All right. Let me roll my another attack, which is this should be the last attack of this action.
Oh, did I? Oh, fudge me! I didn't mute myself. Fang, do not pay attention to when I say reflect points.
What?
It's like,
Are
no.
you willing to that?
All right. All right. Another 25 to hit and another disarming strike. I need another save.
Okay, and our save. That is a 17 plus 6.
Oh my
17
God,
plus 6. All right. I would like to roll
And
my
yep, that's
luck die to. I would like to roll my luck die to actually change his roll. I'm
right.
gonna roll a 1d20. Please, dice gods, be on evil.
That
Yes.
is- that is
Regardless of what he gets, he
natural
will
20.
be disarmed. No,
Oh.
no. I'm changing his last result from a natural 20 to a 7. He will be disarmed.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So, with that last attack, I will wrap one of my chains around his weapon and pry it off his arms and
Okay.
launch it back
So,
towards me and
Can
the
you
party.
tell me in total how much damage should he have taken?
All right, that was 2 action surge. Let me see if I can use my bonus action for anything at all. Let me see, bonus action.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I still have stuff. Let me see. Bonus action, I will use Commander Strike for. You know what, Fang Pru, you're right next to him. Fang Pru, I'm gonna basically command you to take an attack against him as your reaction, if you would like to. That is if you would like to, of course. Are you doing it? Because
Scary.
if you're, I would like to. Okay, I actually add a 1d10 to your attack roll. You get a +2 to the attack roll.
Okay, so roll to hit. And after this will be the last thing because our timer is about up. You guys weren't
let me give you the total damage. Let me give you the total damage.
This wasn't meant. You guys weren't meant to fight him yet.
Oh, but we're gonna disarm him. Fucking get rid of his army. All right, so let me see. It was that initial crit, which was a 25. I added an 8 to that, so that is 32. Then there's the other 21. Oh, actually, I need a calculator for this. Give me a second.
It's all fun and games until the DM's just pulling out a calculator.
DM, actually, when I'm enlarged, my melees do an extra 1d4. So I would add 6 d4s on top of damage.
All right, so add the damage together. I want it all up.
Yeah, I will. 25.
It's gonna be fun.
25 plus 8 plus 21 plus 16 plus 14 let me see, plus 8.
I got a crit on that attack, okay? Roll the damage.
15
Yeah, it's okay.
You're an adult.
plus 7 plus another 16 plus 10 then there's that 7 plus 7. All right. Now I need to roll. It's gonna be 74s. Plus 19. All right, so a total of 166 damage, and his weapon is now mine.
Okay, cool.
I took
So 166 divided by.
At least I didn't blow up.
All right, cool. Upon
also again, his weapon is mine now.
Okay, you are right now holding Kamawi,
Yeah.
his samurai sword. And
I don't know if
upon unleashing all of your chained attacks on him, kind of just completely messing him up, it as if he was a leaf in the wind, he kind of just wriggles his body along with the chains to kind of just allow the chains to thrash him around, this reducing the damage that he takes. And upon you taking away his sword,
Okay.
Upon
Yeah.
you taking away his sword, the next damage, which is Fang Pru's, will do full damage, 47 damage, and that will be explosive damage if I remember.
Oh, oh God.
This is why fighters are very, very scary at higher levels.
Underrated,
Underrated. You see how many attacks I just threw at him?
right?
The key to Kane is the first attack. If I attack you and I grapple you, the
You're
rest
done.
of my attacks get advantage. And
Alright.
those attacks I can use to disarm you, do
I
other
have a quick
things.
thing to state here.
Alright. I am now going to say,
Don't forget me.
yeah, I'm now going to say at this moment, upon standing up, the samurai then goes, I will admit that you are all indeed strong, but this fight is far from over. He's going to
there's-
use...
Could I do one more thing before he does anything?
I mean,
no.
sure, if it will last like 5
Uh,
seconds.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Since I am enlarged and I still have my movement, I will move back to pull him into the blade wall.
Okay.
Get over
yeah.
here.
I need to roll dexterity with disadvantage. Natural 20. 19
with
plus 11.
disadvantage?
19 plus 11.
Okay.
So that's 30 anyway.
Just so you know,
Kane, can you please roll the d10 for Fang Pru while I do this?
I got it. Sorry, I forgot about that. I can't roll it here. Damn it.
Just so you know, I was gonna cast a flaming sphere, so then they would literally have to hit the flame wall or the
Dude,
sphere.
Hero, I saw what you posted. Oh wait, that's a d20. Sorry, that's not the one I meant to roll. Roll 1d10.
So upon
10.
saying that, he all of a sudden wind begins to stir up around him. Wind begins to blow so fast that you guys are barely able to see with your eyes. But from what you can see, you all of a sudden see wind form into what seems as though sharp enough blades to cut through the chains and end up dispersing the chains away from him. He then raises his hand, and with it, Kane, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
Okay. All of a
Is he gonna
sudden,
hit me with a melee? Oh no, it's not a melee. I was gonna say parry, but no.
all of a sudden, Kamui begins to feel strength pulling out of your arms and gets ripped out of your arms, spinning sideways, managing to cut near your hip. You take.
Should have been me.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. That's what I'm asking. Is since I did move back.
You take 25.
And,
You take
is he moving
20.
into my range? Is he moving into my range of attack?
He was already in your range.
Oh well, I
Is-
mean,
is he moving
no, that's the thing though, because the chains were 60 feet away from him. I grappled him where he was standing. I didn't bring him like closer to me. When I pulled him back, I was moving back as well. So like I didn't close the gap between him and me. All I did was bring him into the wall of
He
blades.
didn't move with. Okay, then with that logic, he didn't move within your range. He's just holding his hand
Yeah.
out, and Kamui is
Mhm.
coming back to him.
Uh,
So you now take 25 slashing damage, and he then
okay.
says,
I will parry that 25 slashing damage.
"All right."
Did
He didn't
you
leave.
my range?
He hasn't moved. He didn't move. He hasn't moved. He held up his hand, and his sword came flying back to him. He didn't move out of anybody's range. He's standing still.
I understand. I'm just gonna use my reaction to lower some of that damage.
Yeah, I know. It's just Fang's also asking if he moved out of his range. He didn't move. No one moved. Apart from the sword. Anyway,
Apart from the sword, yeah.
He
Alright,
then
so
said-
I'm going to.
upon
No, sorry.
Kane working out how much damage he does take,
Mhm.
the samurai then says, "The real fight begins now." And at that point, I will end this session for today.
I only take 19 damage. Nice. I reduced it by 6.
This
I
session,
vote
this
poorly.
session now ends for today.
Yo, you guys saw that? What the hell? That was nuts.
This
That was
session was absolutely insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
This
glad I
is
was here
one
for
There
of
was
some
just
it,
so
at
much
least.
weird stuff that happened. But
I absolutely love this session. Okay, now it's
Uh,
time for me to ask everybody the famous questions that I always ask at the end of every single session.
oh, yeah.
What did everybody enjoy about today's session? What did I do
Oh,
well? Or what was
man.
your favorite part?
Well, I was here for like 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I like
Later.
Digger.
Digger just
setup.
holds up the peace sign and just disappears.
Bye,
it's
Digger.
gone.
See ya.
Insert Cartoon Network. I mean, regular show opening.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there you go.
But I did like the whole concept of the village and like they're being attacked by, like, kind of foreshadowing that we would be facing an army of the City of Justice
Yeah.
by saying that like they were being attacked by them, and then this new lake thing, which we kind of used in weird ways.
Yeah.
Weird ways.
I think that the city makes the whole map appear a bit bigger, because until now it was like, okay, you go to this city, you go to this city, and every kingdom only is basically just one big city. And this little tiny village that doesn't belong to any of the
Yeah,
big kingdoms
because-
makes it a bit bigger, the whole map.
Yeah, because the cool thing is that you pointed it out beautifully. Like, if I took out all the side stories that we all did, if I took Nimble's temple out, if I took the City of Thieves out, if I took every single place that you guys have been to that wasn't a kingdom, the kingdom of Algerath would be so small. It would
Yeah.
feel as though you're literally like just walking between city streets within a city. However, when you factor in that it's not just Arius, Molten, Waterloo, and Kazken, if you take into factor that these kingdoms aren't the only things, that there's also villages that have no actual ruler, that are just trying to make settlements to live, that there's these temples, there's this mansion, there's the cave off in the center, wherever, there's the temple that Limpton Tea was meant to be at. Like, when you factor in all these other places, it begins to make it feel like an actual realm, an actual land to explore.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a bunch more ideas, but the problem is with those ideas I couldn't factor them into Algerath because it wouldn't fit. I would explain it more, but I don't want to like spoil any of my ideas from behind the curtains.
Well, I enjoy it.
Thank you very much. I try very hard. Anybody else have anything that they want to say that they enjoyed?
The old guy.
I think
Even
that
though
was the
he
best
almost
part.
killed
I think
me.
that was the single best part of our D&D campaign. Just the old guy.
The moment the party turns an old man into the Flash.
Exactly.
So his name should be Barry Allen.
Okay, so now I ask, what was the part that I should have gotten better?
The OP healing pool, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel
it
like
was
that
meant
could
to
have been
be
worked better.
it was meant to be like a thing that, because I won't lie, I was rushed for this side story. I wasn't done with this, but I was working on the Kingdom of Technology at the time, and then I kind of just forgot about it. The idea around the healing pool was like you guys were meant to get like 4 to 5 bottles out of this lake, and you would only be able to use it every now and then. However, then you guys brought in the barrels from the ship, and I
Ship's whole
immediately
water
went, damn it.
Damn it.
Seriously.
I should have thought about this
Seriously.
more. Like, maybe a good idea I could have done was like make it that it was a lake, but you couldn't like manually take out the water. You had to
It
because
could have been the fact that like
there could have been a
the
cliff.
water.
There could have been a cliff, and water could have been leaking off of the cliff that you could hold your bottle under, and it would fill itself.
Oh yeah, or
I
you
would
could
say
have.
maybe you have to like use a specific type of glass that only the kingdom has.
Probably,
Yeah.
but then
And
it wouldn't
so you
make
would have to
sense
get-
that much sense.
You would have to buy, things from them.
I
Right.
got
Or,
it.
or simply the old man saying, yeah, everyone gets a bottle, but that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
enough.
have an idea too. You know how Mino used the water from the lake to put out the fire?
Yeah.
You could have literally said there's very little water left.
Yeah, you
Enough
could also
to
say
fill,
that.
like, 6
I
or 8
could have
vials.
done that, yeah, but the point was that was meant to refill itself. It doesn't fill up by rain or anything like that. It just
Yeah,
fills
it
itself
refills
up magically.
slowly.
I like it.
It should have been a fountain that only allows only to get so much. Yeah, but then I have
If
to.
you drink too
then I
much,
have-
then it won't have any effect on you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, maybe I'll continue
Or you
working on
can-
this in the background. Who knows? I might change up the rules for the lake, but maybe
Or-
I won't, just to not be annoying.
Or-
But anyway. So
If you do change the rules, I 100% agree because OP items remove the suspense and like the challenge of it. I'd say so. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
change it, then I'd be down.
E
Or
equals
if you consume too
2.
much, you turn into a baby or something.
E equals
Ah.
2.53 plus 17 if the old man is 60 grams. Fang
I
Pru,
think my
Fang Pru, I'm happy that you're trying to take all of the work out for working out the actual force behind this old man, but I kind of want to do it, and I'm used to the force equals mass times acceleration, so I'm still gonna do it in my own formula. I know that the E stands for energy, but that doesn't really help with the force.
I really love that I was able to slap Nimble
This
twice.
is the second time you've done this. You slapped him into soberness in the
Anyway.
beginning of the campaign, and then now this.
Maybe
Anyway.
it should be like a passive
Okay.
ability for Leroy.
We
to
are-
snipe away
Thank you all
somebody.
so much
We
for
are
watching.
past the timer.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all did enjoy this as much as I did. This was flippin' amazing, and I swear that the old man becoming the Flash is literally the best moment of the entire campaign. You can't make this up. I mean, you can make this up. We just did. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you all did enjoy. If you like this campaign, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more campaigns that are just like this one right here. Our adventurers are right now in the thick of battle. Their first confrontation with an actual army from the Kingdom of Justice. They are becoming hooligans to the Kingdom of Justice. And what sort of repercussions will this befold? We have zero clue until next episode, so make sure to stay tuned. And until next time, this game is over. Say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
peace.
Bye.
I just